Assalamu alaikum. All are most welcome to biology class presented by Dhaka Online School. Hope all are doing well with the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Ismat Farjana, Senior Lecturer, Department of Biology, Cambridge School and College, Dhaka. Dear learners, previous class we have discussed about the structure and function of kidney and nephron from chapter 8. Today we will describe about new chapter from new topics from this chapter, that is same chapter. Okay, so get ready for our today's class, and of course share this class to your friends for joining with us. Let's see what is our today's topics. See dear students, what is in here? This is stone. Okay, and what is this? This is kidney. Previous class we have learned about this structure and function of this kidney. So what is shown inside the kidney? This is also a stone. Okay, and another picture we will see. What is this? This is the balance of water. That means here this three types of photos are here. That means balance of water. So can you guess what is our today's topics? Yes, our today's topic is osmoregulation and kidney stone. Chapter 8 from 8.2 class 2. Okay, so what will be learned at the end of this lesson? Define what is osmoregulation, what do you mean by osmoregulation, explain the role of kidney in osmoregulation, explain what is kidney stone and how is formed, and describe the remedy and preventions of kidney stone. Okay, so first osmoregulation. See here, what is osmoregulation? The balance of water. So the kidney, especially in glomerulus, is known as osmoregulation. See the picture here in this first one. Here see here. So water is going out inside from the outside to inside and going down is same way. That means going out and in is same way. Okay, here the water is going only going but more, but coming out less. That means release less. Here is only enters inside the kidney. That means water is inside our body less but going out more. So these three, that means this three type of imbalance. So this balance of water through kidney, especially in glomerulus inside human body, is known as osmoregulation. So what is osmoregulation? 1 marks question. And which organ are related to this osmoregulation? This one is glomerulus. So here is another one. So glomerulus, that means this one is the structure of kidneys. This one is capillary tube, and this one is water, urine and filtrate. So in the structure of nephron we have learned about that how to filtrate, how urine is produced where inside the kidney, and which one is act as a filter? Glomerulus act as a filter. That means inside the glomerulus this urine is purified. Okay, and sometimes this collecting tubule they can reabsorb. What is reabsorb? Because when the release of water, absorption, first absorption, then some nutritional substance also released through this urine, that means waste product. That's why second absorption is occurs. This is known as reabsorption. So excretory fluids, water and the other substances are filtered in the glomerulus. The nephron of the kidney maintain this water balance inside the kidney, this process, and this process is known as, this balance of water inside the kidney is known as osmoregulation. So see here osmoregulation in mammals. We are just see some pictures. This is our brain, human brain. Okay, and the brain we have a small, very small ductless gland. This is known as pituitary gland. This gland secretes all types of hormones. Chapter 10 we have learned about this. Dear students of class 10, you already have learned from chapter 10, and class 9 you already have finished from chapter 5, class 8, different parts of human brain. So we can see that the beneath of the brain there is a small dark red gland, this is known as pituitary gland. This gland is known as the king of the gland because these glands secretes most of the hormones. So this pituitary gland secretes less ADAs. ADA, that means adrenal diuretic hormone. Adrenal is one kind of gland which is situated just above the kidney. Let's see, we will discuss about this adrenal gland. So when this pituitary gland secretes less ADAs, that means adrenal diuretic hormone, that kidney tubules reabsorb less water. Just previous we have learned that the kidney tubules absorption filtrate water and other substance. So kidney tubules reabsorb less water, that means more urine. Okay, and again when this secrete more ADAs, that means adrenal diuretic hormone in blood stream, then kidney tubules reabsorb more water and less urine. That means less ADAs, more urine, and less or more ADAs, then kidney tubules reabsorb more water and less urine. So both case osmotic pressure return to the normal. Okay, but here when the intake of water, that means drinking of water, that means we drinking more water, then what will happen? Osmotic pressure in plasma decrease, that is water potential increases. Okay, and this stimulate this pituitary gland. This process also stimulate this pituitary gland. And another one, when the loss of water through our sweating, that means through sweating we loss of our water, then osmotic pressure in plasma increase, that is water potential decrease, and this also stimulates in this pituitary gland. So dear students, have you seen that too much drinking water or less water, that means release from our body water, both case this stimulates the pituitary glands, and in this case pituitary glands secrete more or less adrenaline hormone, that means diuretic hormone secretes, and in this case osmotic pressure is retains, and this process is known as osmoregulation. That means this potential pressure is known as osmoregulation. So what is osmoregulation? See here, this is our kidney, and just above the kidney there is two adrenal glands. These glands secrete adrenal hormones. Okay, chapter 10 we have learned about this, and this is hypothalamus, just beneath the thalamus. This is part is hypothalamus, and this one is pituitary gland. So most of the cases this osmoregulation is a sensory receptor which is mostly found in the hypothalamus in the thermic organism that detects the change in osmotic pressure. The osmotic pressure, this process of osmotic pressure is controlled by this osmoregulation, which is a respiratory organ, that means which is a sensory organ. This one is osmoregulation. See here, this is the key, that means active absorption and passive absorption. Chapter 6 we have learned about this active and passive absorption. So see here is red one is active and this one is passive. So active and passive, in both case inside from our body release water, and glomerulus, that means kidneys, glomerulus balance of this water in this process is osmoregulation. Now the errors in osmoregulation, that means imbalance. If this osmoregulation process is imbalanced, then there are some errors, that means there are some problems will happen. What is watering in the legs? Okay, see here. Okay, high blood pressure is increasing, then watering in the eyes, face, see here, total part. That means this is the errors of osmoregulation. So we must be take previous class we also told about this, that we must be take water but not too much or not less according to our body need, because if we take more water then this also problem, and if we drink less water this also create problem. So this balance is controlled by osmoregulation. Now kidney stone. What is kidney stone? When a small stone-like substance is produces inside the kidney is known as kidney stone. See here, this is a stone in the uterus, this urinary bladder, and this one is small like stone. See here, this is a stone. So different types of stones are here. So what is kidney stone? 1 marks question. When the small like stone-like substance are produces inside the kidney is known as kidney stone. These kidney stones are different types. Here this is crystalline stone, this calcium stone, this one is uric acid stone, and this one is stovit stone. So different types of stones are formed different way. Prevalence of the kidney stone. What are the chance of kidney stones? See here. First, the lifetime in the incidence of the kidney stones is nearly 30% of men and only 7% in women. And another point is, once the individual has both have the formed a stone, the live food like food, this one is, or the recurrence of 50% or greater at 5 years and up to 80% at 10 years. Okay, so this is the different parts of. So 80% is calcium, 10% is uric acid, 8% is stovit, and only 5% is crystalline. Okay, this one is different type of kidney stone. Now, what are the causes of kidney stone? First one is excessive body weight. Not only kidney stone, different types of diseases occur due to this excessive body weight. So infection in kidney, any type of infection, because if we do not take too much water, more water, or we take more fatty substance or protein type of substance, or any reason, this infection. So if infection in the kidney, then this infection, this stone will be formed. Then drinking insufficient of water and taking more excessive food. Previous class we have learned that taking more excessive food increase the acidity. So this acidity increasing for a long time and turns into a kidney stone. So these are the causes or form of kidney stone. Now, how we can identify the kidney stone? Okay, so initially the formation of kidney stones causes no remarkable problems, but problems will occur when the stones goes downward and into the uterus and obstructed urination. That means first time we cannot we cannot feel any problem, that it does not create any problems. But see here this figure, this one is kidney stones, here one is this figure, this is stones. When this stones is come towards, that means the downward towards the where the ureter, then and create the urination problems, then problem will created. Okay, this, see the figure. So these stones are comes inside from this, that this one is stone, see here, and when this is coming down toward the ureter. Okay, so this is the ureter, and then this is going to, and this create the urinary problem. Now the symptoms of kidney stone. First, a very dull and steady pain in the lower back, that is back side will pain this lower side. Then blood passes into the blood. See here, sometimes blood passes from the urine. Third ones, the whole body may be swell up. See here the eyelids, then the face or legs, different, that means whole body may be swell up, that means watering, and fever start with shaking. This one the symptoms. Another symptoms are urination often go, in some causes urination reduced or stop. Loss of albumin during the urination, because I learned that the plasma contain the albumin, protein, globulin, all types of. So these proteins can be, that means albumins can be loss of albumin during the urination. Okay, that means they are released from through our urine. Burning sensation during the urination, these problems will create. Okay, for the remedy, first take sufficient water. Okay, taking the medicine, of course we must be take medicine according to our doctor's advice. Then surgery, if is needed, this surgery. Okay, so different types of remedy is removing from kidney stones. Here this is the modern technology. Okay, so some machines or instruments is enters inside the kidney and then touch the stones and then enters, that means release from our body. So this is the modern system. Another one is ureteroscopy. this one is the system here is. So ureteroscopy is the procedure of the addressed kidney stone and involve the passage of a small telescope called the see here uteroscope. This one is uteroscope, that means this one is just identify, that means the address where is the kidney stone is situated, what is the position. Okay, so this machine is known as ureteroscope, and this ureteroscope going through the urethra and bladder, see here bladder, and come to the uterus to the point where the stones is located. That means this machine is known as ureteroscope. Okay, and this is passes through the urethra into the bladder and find out where is the position, what type of stone is where that means this ureteroscopy is one kind of addressing first treatment, that means addressing these stones. Okay, then nephroscope, that means nephroscopy, this is a non-surgical way to examining the inside the kidneys and treating the certain conditions in the upper urinary tract. See here, this is a non-surgical, that's a needle-like structure, incision inside the kidney, and then this stones is try to coming out through these instruments. Okay, and this is known as nephroscope. Okay, this machine, this needle-like structure is known as, instrument is known as nephroscope. The thin flexible tube part of the nephroscope is inserted into the skin through a very small cut and find out that means these stones are removed from our body. This process is known as nephroscopy. Then lithotripsy, this one the process lithotripsy, this is one kind of instrument or machine. So lithotripsy, what is lithotripsy? Lithotripsy is a procedure often used for kidney stones that do not passes the own. That means when these kidney stones are not passes easily from their own, then this process is easily used for, and this is known as lithotripsy. Okay, a treatment typically using the ultrasound shock wave. See here, we are using shock wave, that means when the stones are not released by their own from the body in any way, then this process should be used, and in this cases ultrasound shock waves is given, and then these stones are touched out and passing through the ureter and released from our body. Okay, and so treatment typically using the ultrasound shock wave, by which a kidney stone or other calculus is broken into small particles that can be passed out by the body through the ureter. Okay, this process is known as lithotripsy. See, shock wave lithotripsy, this one is kidney stones, and when shock wave is inserted, that means is applied, then this is broken down in small pieces here, and these stones are coming out through urine through the ureter. See here another spell, that is extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy. Here this is the kidney and this pathway, and this one is known as lithosphere, the lithotrippers, and this one is beam shock wave. This is the instrument shock, and when these shocks are ultrasonic shocks are applied, then these stones are break down and small pieces and then comes out. Okay, this is the lithotripsy. Some home remedy for kidney stone, that means for kidney stones pain, this home remedy we can, if we can use this, we can easily remove from kidney stone pain. This one is okay. Home remedies for kidney stones, see here is kidney beans, that means another name is rajma, also bean like structure. Okay, and according to this bean is because our kidney is bean shaped. Okay, according to this bean, celery, then this one is olive oil, vermilion, then watermelon, pomegranate, nettle leader, lemons, wheat grains, and these are the home remedies. Okay, so now individual work, that means write the causes of formation of kidney stone or how stone is formed inside our body. This is 2 marks question. Okay, now the evaluation, what you have learned today's lesson. What is kidney stone? What is kidney stone? When the stone-like substance is formed or produces inside the kidney is known as kidney stone. What is osmoregulation? The balance of water through the kidney, especially in glomerulus inside the human body, is known as osmoregulation. And which organ helps in osmoregulation? Glomerulus is helps in osmoregulation. How stone is formed inside the kidney? Different type, that means how is formed. Firstly, take insufficient of water, not to drink, then excess too much protein, excessive weight. In this case, these stones are formed. And firstly, this kidney stones pain, we cannot feel it, but when we can feel it, when the stones are comes downward to the ureter and problems urination, then we can feel the problems. Okay, then what are the treatments of kidney stones? Different type of kidney stones, lithotripsy, nephroscopy, then uteroscopy, modern some experiments we will see. So these are the kidney stones. So dear learners, what is kidney stone, how is stone is formed, and what is the remedy or prevention? This is one question. And what is this osmoregulation, or what do you mean by osmoregulation, or how kidney can act as a kidney can helps in the process of osmoregulation. Now, as usual, homework: explain the causes, symptoms and remedies of kidney stone. Dear learners, I will learn properly this question, because this question is very important for 2 marks or sometimes 4 marks. Okay, so thank you very much for attending my class. I hope you will understood well, and see you in the next class any new topics from the chapters. Okay, till then stay hope and well. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.